Welcome back, all of you amazing viewers, to another cycle. But it's not an Forest Eternal Recurrence, it's just the Pure Fiction cycle.
Make a wish.
And I have chosen Dot for the first half, because I saw some enemies that seem quite suitable for Dot. And we're gonna see how Dot does without Hysilens. So, for anyone curious how that works, this is gonna be your answer. As long as the enemies are not too tanky, I think I'll be able to get at least 20,000 score, because I know Final is gonna 40k the second half with no issues. But let's begin here. Kafka went in, and now we're gonna use Drow's skill. So far, so good.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
There were no suitable buffs for us, because the current endgame is starting to favor Elation. And I have no one formulation. But unfortunately, I have Black Swan, who was just buffed, so I'm very curious how that is also gonna turn out. Fortunately so, we also have buffs, even though Elation is favor, which is very nice.
A few minutes later.
Alright, Kafka, are you gonna finish this wave? Indeed, she is. And just like that, we got wave 2.
Stand still.
Refusing the toast?
It is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. No one expected me to use Zhao Shou here, I bet. People would say to use him with Acheron. He's not very good at Dot without E2, minus C0. But here we are. We're gonna see if that's true.
Stand still.
Maybe he has something else that he can be used on besides Acheron, because even there he is not the best anymore. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get a buff for him soon, which would be very nice. I would love that. Especially if it's like the Zhao Shou in Currency Wars.
A few minutes later.
We are already halfway to the point threshold that we need to meet. I think 20k should be feasible without any issues. Maybe we should thank buff Black Swan for that. I am also curious if this team is gonna do better than the previous Pure Fiction team I used. That was a bit of a scuffing. First tried to use follow-up, messed the recording up, then I went to use break and got better at 20k. Maybe Dot is actually gonna do better, because already we are 15,000 finished, which is very nice.
Better to make note.
More than halfway done. We're halfway done to 30 and we only need 20k, so I think this is gonna be even better than the previous team I used. This is definitely thanks to the Black Swan buff though. I doubt this team is gonna do as well without the Black Swan buffs. Which is why I didn't use it before, in case anyone was curious. Which probably no one was, but this is not about that. This is about us clearing this Pure Fiction right here and right now.
Lies an endless abyss.
Because that's what we do. We do clears with unconventional teams. At least one of them. The other one has to be kind of conventional, otherwise we won't clear. But we try to use unconventional teams and we see what happens. This is the spirit of my channel and my clears. Guys, we got 20k right here. We did it. We gotta praise the Black Swan buffs, guys. We actually did it. We're gonna get to potentially the third phase before.
Never time to say bye.
Okay, well, not before the second cycle begins, but we're gonna be very close, which is way better than the previous Pure Fiction I did. I might have made a little mistake. I should have probably saved Zhao Shou's ultimate for the next wave, but it's fine. Dan Heng is also goated for this team, if I have to say so myself. I am gonna spam that phrase, indeed. Did the guy just kill himself? I mean, I will not mind. But, okay, I gotta use this from Black Swan. I gotta skill.
Say bye to breathing.
And next time I gotta use basic on Zhao Shou. I just need to remember that, because I'm gonna forget it and I'm gonna run out of skill points, and then it's gonna be very annoying. And we're not even done. I mean, we're gonna be done in a second, but honestly, I did not expect this team to do as well as it did. I expected it to be close to 20k, maybe not even meet 20k, because I have tried to use that before and it was awful. But it seems those backsound buffs really helped, and it did a lot better than I thought. I was even a little bit scared for the second half, because what if Finon somehow didn't max the second half? But now, even if he doesn't somehow, which I really doubt that's gonna be the case, I'm really confident he's gonna actually 40k with no issues. But in case something happened, and if he didn't, now we have some leeway, which is very nice. This Bronya delayed my Kafka. How dare you? You can't do that. That is illegal. And I'm gonna do something illegal to you, Bronya, right now, because you did that.
Stand still.
And that is finish the purification. Not anything actually bad. I love Bronya. One of my favorite supports. It seems our score is gonna end at 27,000
Why not have a meal before you leave?
and 440. Perfect. Now, let's see
Watch this.
the new final.
Sound lingers.
I've played with him a little bit, and after I got Sparkle, and it's actually insane how good she is for final. Like,
Eternal.
excuse me,
Every
but it's gonna be
All
insane.
will be swept.
I'm just gonna sit back and relax while Finon completely out of farms on these fodder enemies. Can anyone wake me up when something interesting actually happens? When an enemy doesn't die in one hit? It won't. Everyone's gonna die in one hit from Final's ultimate because he's that goated, but if anything happens, someone can wake me up. Until then, no one is gonna be able to handle Final's power. And that's the first wave done. I don't even know what these dogs do, but it doesn't even matter because Final is just gonna log on them, aura farm, and kill them. Because, again, they can handle his aura. Even Naha agrees. Damn! The wave is done already. I guess, well... Oh, that's a bit annoying. They won't give final stacks, but I need to do this for the meteor. Hopefully, when the enemies refresh, that is not gonna be the case anymore, though. The truth thing is insanely tanking Pure Fiction, which is kind of annoying, if I'm honest. But I don't think it should be any problem. Now we actually get stacks, so we can do a little bit more damage. This is the only downside of using Run May with Final. The good part about the Sting, though, is the more bugs you kill, the higher vulnerability it gets, and that way the damage increase from that comes is just gonna be insane. Okay, maybe not that insane, but basically the more bugs you kill, the more damage you do. So it's not as tanky as it seems. Okay, now we're out of hope, so it's a little bit scary. Aha is gonna throw us a helping hand here. Okay, we're gonna be able to get back in the ultimate with no problem. Which is very nice. And we get all the buffs back on Final. And with this we should be able to completely clear the stage. I remember when Pure Fiction used to not have infinite enemies. There was like a set number of enemies per wave. I'm that old. I may be a monk. But someone who clears is actually never a monk, so that is not the case. Is that gonna be enough? Let's see. More on them. Easy. With a whole cycle remaining, again. Ever since I got Finals E2, the Purification performance, his Purification performance was absolutely insane. I went from like around 35k clears with him to over a cycle remaining and fully clearing Purification. Insane boost. For anyone curious to increase Finals performance in Purification, there it is. Alright, now let's check the builds. We got the Joshua icon on Black Swan. Her traces are not even maxed, so this thing can do even better. I did a recent revamp of her relics that should take the new buff she got into account. We can see it right here. Mainly attack main pieces. E0 Kafka Soul. Completely supportive build with full speed and trying to spam abilities as fast as possible. And the Silver Wolf icon for more energy. Joshua, also speed build instead of a dot build. I've done tests with both speed and dot build on Joshua and it was actually kind of similar. E0, the relics, just supportive, speed, better hit rate, and that stuff. And the her Starlight icon, then we have Dan Hung, S1, max traces, and just a shield standard build, nothing special here. E0 again. Final E2, we already know him, we've seen him, we love him, as always the same. Sparkle, this is my Sparkle build right now. I've actually first tried to use her with 4-piece Sacrados, but I tried to do a 0 cycle with her, and so I focused more on speed. E0, DD. If anyone wants to see a 0 cycle with her, by the way, let me know. Sunday, Sacrados as well. E0, S1, and these are the relics, completely standard. And around May, the last member of the 4th team, E1, again from the shop, we all know her. Baronia Lightcone, completely standard, a bit break, a bit speed focused, mostly break focused actually, but it doesn't really matter as long as we hit the necessary substats threshold, which we have. Without that being said, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like and subscribe. I've actually seen some analytics, most of the viewers aren't subscribed, so I have brought my bro Finon over here to tell the viewers if they should subscribe. So, Finon, bro, should the viewers subscribe? Hey, bro, you already know they should. If they want to see the best clears with more relatable teams, this is the place. You already know. Well said, Finon. You heard me here, folks. So, if, again, you enjoyed the video, smash the like, support, always appreciate, and I'll see you all in the next one.
So naive.